the sack to David Onyemata. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one good for 17 as there's Solis Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. Times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Gibbs got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a man into the red zone. It's Breeze. Cook with a first down and much more. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 1st and goal, 6 points. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make a minute. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Cousins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And that's going to go in the book. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm going to come back to you.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.
hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus,
here's Elliott. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. He can run. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this belongs to the Vikings. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman.
And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. A first down carry by Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Cousins. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. First down, Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take off. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the
way to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, here's Cousins. Here as he's taken down. Antoine Woods. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Throwing. Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And here's another interception. The 3rd of this first quarter. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr comes rumbling. After the sack on first down, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tighten up, tighten up. Take 382, lay 50.
Following the interception, Cousins. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. On first down, Elliott. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Prescott looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you're looking at who's in the wild card hunt right now, Pittsburgh, Oakland, both 4-4, Tennessee and Jack.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. 26.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
They don't want it, boys. They don't want it. They don't want it.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our... That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 44 yards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go play action. Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Cousins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, hey, we talked about the AFC playoff picture. Let's look at the NFC. That's a different story. You've got Dallas and Philly neck and neck in the East. Then Green Bay, New Orleans, and San Francisco as division leaders. But with only 2 more wild card spots, there are some good teams left out in the cold in January.
Yeah, because right now you got Seattle at 7-2, Minnesota 6-3. They would be in as of right now. But the Rams 5-3, Carolina, and whoever doesn't win the East out of either Dallas or Philadelphia, this is going to be a heck of a battle, isn't it? People are going to have an effect on this conference with every game that's played, maybe even teams that aren't in the conference. If you lose to someone, anyone, it could knock you out of the race.
This is Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a... Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 26 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Antoine Woods picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to let it go. He's got a man complete. It's a big one there for the Vikings. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now
there he goes, Amari Cooper. He's at the 30, past the 20, touchdown.
And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Shreds the tackle. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's going to let it go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. Give him 15 there, the Cowboys have a first. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. He's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 31 yards there and a first down.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now, is it 4th down? No, it's 3rd down. And the field goal unit is out onto the field. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
Yeah.
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Anthony Harris on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, dog.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Elliott. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space. Maybe.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confident
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to let it go deep. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll look to throw, and he's going to let it go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jeff Heath, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off here. I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go! 70 ending. Right 54.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And it's 6 points for the Baltimore Ravens. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Cook running right. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. First down. Here's the run with Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run for it. Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
The decision to go for it on 4th has worked out twice on this drive already. Here we go again on 4th down. Now Cousins. And my goodness, goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game all.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? I'm in the whip, I'm in the rest, I never switch, ice in the rest, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your blown that I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then hit with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, 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 car on the wrist, all in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now.